po sa inyo lahat. Medyo mahirap po yatang magsalita matapos ng magandang pong pananalita ng ating idolo na si Tony Piloto. Let me first thank all of you who have been part of Gawad Kalinga. While I was joking, Tony, that this is actually an ako of Gawad Kalinga already. I think everything started with Gawad Kalinga. I think a lot of disenchantment and a lot of hopelessness, if not desperation, bore fruit in a few of our countrymen who invested of themselves at a time when we needed hope the most. And they say that the stars shine brightest when the night is darkest. And I've always thought that when we look back at Philippine history, while you are not in the books yet of serious historians, I think decades from now, we will include as part of that history a birth of a movement that brought hope. I think the secret behind Gawad Kalinga are the three letters of the alphabet between G and K, and that's H-I-J. And I've always thought that what Gawad Kalinga presented to the country is really nothing else, not houses, but hope. That despite our limited resources, we can do something, and we could do it now. Gawad Kalinga was able to do that with integrity intact. No? And I thought that brought in that social capital. A hope that's not just up in the air, hope that people, ordinary citizens can say, I can be part of that now. And obviously, even if you don't speak about it, at the very heart of Gawad Kalinga is Jesus. And it's born from that burning desire to follow in his example. I have come here and to look at what's new, what are the most recent innovations, anong pwedeng makopya. If Tony can share that with his next generation, daughter and children and grandchildren, if Eddie can share that passion with Marilu and pass it on to the next generation of Dino and Marvic, we will be able to bridge that intergenerational gap. It's not just about personalities. It is about passing on a gift. No? And I'm very happy that it is spread within the family, the Pineda clan, the present, friends, and parents and students of Gawad Kalinga community who are part of this social enterprise. There are many innovations that I wish we could copy at the Department of Education. As you very well know, we don't have, at least public perception-wise, a very good image. And a lot of the things we tried to start, I must confess, are really just picking up on bits and pieces of what Gawad Kalinga has been standing for the past many years. We know we could not address the many shortages in classrooms, teachers, unless we work with all partners. We cannot be choosy. It will have to be the whole village taking care of the child. And Dino and Marvic, this is a model of such a social enterprise. I'm very glad that Tony has been talking about the new Philippines, because I think there really is a convergence here. And my challenge to Gawad Kalinga, as the department thus our reform on the curriculum, is to actually partner with us to establish, we want to establish senior high schools with a particular focus. And so in the pipeline are sports academies, school for the arts, coffee academy, so that we could have middle level skills for various industries, maybe coconut academy, but as Tony was speaking a little earlier, I was thinking, how about academy for social enterprise, where we hone the skills for even as early as high school, and utilize one of the biggest resources of the country that we can truly be proud of. We have a lot of experience here. We have thousands of NGOs, and the work that we've been doing in the department is on many occasions serendipitous, if not providential. And I'll count and mark this day on my calendar as one of those that has brought in another inspiration to focus on a treasure that I think has been a secret among Filipinos, where when Filipinos come together, we can solve all our problems. When ordinary Filipinos come together, we create miracles. I was just sharing with Marilu that to build our current shortages in classrooms would be around 66,000, maybe 65,000 nationwide. We have enough in the budget, maybe together with a public-private partnership, for around 45,000. So we need around 10,000 or so to build. I just feel that we could do that within 1 year, from January 2012 to December 2012, so that we could prove once and for all that as a nation, we can solve our problems. We were very tempted to go to the rich and famous and raise the remaining 6 billion from them. But I've always looked at Gawad Kalinga as an example, and as a warning, that once we do that, we become dependent on the resource rich. And that may not be sustainable. Sustainability in the Philippines, all these years, have been proven successful when we start grassroots movements. So we will be asking for your help. We have launched very recently 10 moves. TEN moves. TEN stands for the entire nation moves. Yung amin pong pangarap ay matapos ang kakulangan sa mga silid-aralan sa loob ng 1 taon. Kasama po yung budget ng gobyerno, ang mga donasyon ng pribadong sektor, at lalong-lalo na sa mga ordinaryong Pilipino. Ang hinihingi po namin ay, ito po ay kopya sa Gawad Kalinga. With apologies to Tony, we are asking for 10 piso kada araw sa 10 buwan, makakapagkita po tayo ng 10,000 silid-aralan. How do we do it? Getting ordinary Filipinos to share of their crumbs, and but getting 2 million Filipinos. If we can get 2 million Filipinos to invest of something, we don't want millions. We want at most only 3,000 pesos per Filipino, but we want the numbers. And we're hoping that this will be a new way of saying that there is hope, and this type of hope will be willing to share not only to our generation, but most importantly to the next generation. Sincerely from the Department of Education, maraming salamat po sa Gawad Kalinga. Siguro ito po yung unang pagkakataon na maibigay ko yung aking opisyal na pasasalamat dahil sa pangarap na inyong itinanim na siguro hindi masyadong nakikita kaagad ang bunga, pero kung ito po'y kinokopya, sigurado po ako na ito po ay isang magandang tanawin na pwede po natin maulit-ulit. Thank you for the hope that Gawad Kalinga Gawad Kalinga special hearing in the Bulacan area that put up this school. It is hope that is real. It's not just up in the air, and it is hope that is done every day. Thanks to Dino and Marivic's presence and caring presence for the school. I wish to just say a special thank you to the inspiration behind the school, Caridad and Jesus. And what a wonderful way of keeping their memory alive by renaming, by naming this school Caring Jesus. A complete turnaround, a transformation of ordinary Filipinos, one at least who lived until 105 years old. But in a sense, they are the face of Jesus today. And it is not just a baptismal name. It is a name that they have made real in their lives. And I so wish that among the Pineda clan, there will be many more of you who will reach at least 100. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Secretary. Secretary, part of our purpose here is not just, it's really to help the community, not just the ones who go to school, but even to try and help provide an option to help offload the public schools. It's not to be better, but just to provide another option, because then we help them get better. And what you said about the 10 moves, part of the mission of the parents here and the community, again, is I'm sure you're going to take that and you will find that we will be participating and helping that trust, because that is our trust, not just for us to be better, but for even our brethren to be better, including the public schools. So thank you.